I got a quick question. As an assault, I'm feeling like I have no idea where I need to be when I'm fighting Benema. Like, if I get too close, I get focused, and then I feel like I just run away the whole time. I don't know.
Yeah. Especially with a Hank and a Val, any hit on you is good for the hunters. Basically, that means you're doing your job, and so the other team should be punishing him when they can. And when you're getting focused, you kind of are close to the action, so you're kind of getting his weak spot anyway. But for instance, once your personal shield wears off, then Val can start healing. Hank can start shielding between your next shield. So actually, until you're at stage 3, any monster in general, you just kind of want to be humping the monster's leg pretty much, with the possible exception of Markov because he plays a little bit differently with his assault rifle. But I think all 3 of the other guys, being in the monster's face just as much as possible, because basically Parnell, especially with Super Soldier, it's all about you are a mobile zone that if he stays anywhere near you, he's going to take a buttload of damage. And if he does ignore you and go somewhere else, then you're doing your job of making the monster go somewhere else. So you always just kind of want to be around the monster, forcing him to be on the move as much as possible, I think. The dam. Wait, yeah, there's Doom Beetles on here, that's fine.
Yeah, there's 2.
Okay, the dam it is.
Do we have to hold all our damn questions till the end of the damn tour?
Yes. Cal, did you see the forum thread about them taking away nerfing the sneak pounds? The OP says it's cheap. Also, that's one of the support you're going to die pretty much much. I agree. I don't really like to discuss a lot of things on the forums because a lot of people on the forums are idiots. And you know what, people are going to flame me and troll me and call me an idiot or whatever. But I'm sorry, if you, this game is not designed to be one man cannot solo the effing monster. And in fact, I beg to differ that if you lose 2 members of your team, unless the monster is at 10 or 15% life, you deserve to lose if you do not get the hell out of there. So I am 100% against any of these crybabies that do not like Pounce or as it is. The in-combat Pounce I was totally okay with because people were using it to cheese things out. But if you're the last man standing, you should deserve to die. You're against a 300 or 400 pound monster. No, I'm pretty sure he's actually several tons at this point. But 100% I disagree with that. If you're the last man standing, I don't want to say you deserve to die, but at the same time, the monster does have abilities. Just because, good teams, the moment they know. So notice that Val and the support, as soon as they knew it's south, they both booked it. You don't wait until you're the last man standing with the dome up when you're 5 feet from the monster and then cry about it later. The moment you know things are going south, you drop the dome and you just start cheesing it like, anything. And so I think people that complain about being pounced at the end are just not very good players, and they expect to be a one-man YOLO person, and this is not what this game is. It's a team-placed game. You're not going to be able to do that. It's not Counter-Strike. It's not Battlefield where your whole team dies and you solo 10, 12 people. That's not this game, and people are going in with that kind of mentality on this game, and those are the ones that are complaining about the pounce mechanic more than anyone else. But there are quite a few threads on the forums. Ever since I became a moderator and got yelled at for getting very heatedly passionate about things, it's gone against. I don't really participate in discussions for the most part because I'd get myself into trouble. And so because I'm kind of more, I don't work for TRS, but I represent them to a better capacity than a leader or a forum might. And so I don't really participate in a lot of discussions as much because I'm very passionate about certain things. I'm not very neutral on a lot of things. And so when I get passionate, it shows. And so a lot of people take passion with oh, I'm just ripping their things apart. And I'm like, no, it's just that I'm very passionate about what I believe in. And it's not like I'm trying to poop on your idea, although I've yet to hear a decent argument about the pounce thing other than, oh, I shouldn't be able to be killed because, wah. Yeah. Yes, I'm very feisty. Arrgh. Okay, on to the game. Yes, what?
Your video cut out.
Oh, my video cut out? Hold on.
There we go. Never mind.
Oh. I don't know what that was. Apparently my video cut out for a second.
Alright, standard split. We doing a standard split?
Okay, so we got Mr. Wraith, and it looks like they do not have any tracks anywhere. So we'll see if they go the normal way. So normally Medic and Assault go this way through the canyon, just because that's a good area to check for food droppings and footprints, while the rest of the team kind of sticks out. Oh, and it looks like all 4 of them. I'm not a big fan of them. I don't know if they saw... Yeah, see, they didn't see footprints, but all 4 of them are near each other. And Mr. Dune Beetle, once again, doing a horrible, horrible job of just wrecking the hunters alive. And so after this, give me 1 second. One second.
50?
Okay, so Wraith ready to evolve in the monster's favorite evolving spot over here. So I'm excited to see this. I haven't seen the Wraith's new Warp Blast yet, so I'm hoping that it's a lot better than I think it is, because it only got nerfed by 10%, and 10% doesn't seem like enough in my opinion, but we'll see. The biggest thing, though, is Wraith really only has she's a one-trick pony, and Warp Blast is the only thing she had, so getting that nerfed and nothing else balanced isn't really the greatest, because she is still kind of in this weird, awkward stage where she doesn't really know what she's supposed to be. Oh, and Trapper, low health, getting Warp Blast, and Silverblade might be going down here. Hyde doing some good damage. Silver, I believe, is getting shielded, or not shielded, cloaked. Ooh, that Warp Blast, that was nice. Silver needs to be very, very, very careful. Being juggled. Oh, and here we go. Oh, I don't see... Nice, that Warp Blast is actually amazingly great now. Awesome. That's great news. Oh, because it's not a stage 3 one either. Okay. Yeah, so I needed to watch it a little bit more, but it looks like it's a lot more dodgeable now. And that's really good. I like Kyra's positioning up here, doing a very, very good job. And now that the Dune Beetle's out of here, now they should be doing a lot of damage on Wraith, forcing her to run away now that she has no armor. And I would like to see this team just putting on the hurt. Oh, here it comes. Does a little bit of damage, and we will see if it was worth the permanent damage that it does. So Cabot should be constantly shooting through this wall, and there's the Assault. The Dome should be going down soon, so they should be catching up. And there's the Dust Cloud for when he's ready to leave. And there's an Abduct, sticking around a little bit longer because she has a little bit of armor. And it looks like that she'll be able to get away with a little bit of damage, so very good job.
Yeah, that was a good encounter for us. I'm an
okay. So we're going to go ahead. So it looks like that they are splitting off. Medic Assault taking the long way. Trapper support this way. So it looks like the monster is doing a good job. And we'll see. And we, of course, the new Wraith Voodoo skin. Very nice. I do like the Voodoo skins. I think they're really cool. Like, they're not super flashy. I'm not a big fan of the flashy ones, but I'd like the little detail on the bones. And I wish I could zoom in. I'm, like, scrolling my mouse wheel trying to zoom in. So it looks like the Trapper might be able to get the Wraith in time, but the problem is the Wraith, when it evolves, it is extremely hard to pinpoint. Oh, but it looks like the Cabot does find it. Start shooting that Cabot. Start putting on, oh, a Decoy. Haven't seen Decoy in a while. So maxed out 3 Warp Blasts, 1 Abduction, 2 Decoy. Interesting build. As it is, like I said earlier in the patch notes, I am not a fan of Decoy. I feel that it was only okay before the nerf, and after the nerf, it's not... I don't like it anymore. It doesn't do what I want it to do. I think it does too much damage, and I feel that the main utility of it is for repositioning. But because you get shown for like half a second, it doesn't work for repositioning. Because one stray bullet and you are permanently seen, and that's bad. Okay, so monster, full armor, ready to engage. Looks like he's going after... Oh, looks like he might be going after this Dune Beetle here. And there we go. See? And the monster got decloaked and started panic. Okay, here comes an Abduct. Oh, looks like the Abduct didn't quite go back as promised. And doing a fantastic job. And there we go. Kyra getting hurt. Heals herself. and starts using the heal blast or heal speed to get away. Zalzin doing a great job keeping away, but careful, cardboard is getting low now. And so the assault and support doing a great job of doing damage. Everybody is a little bit weak right now, but be very, very, very careful. Zalzin could be going down. One more shot, and is all it's going to need. Griffin doing a good job keeping the monster away, but Zalzin needs to be very careful, and Galzin goes down, but not before half the monster's health has been destroyed. Assault and support doing an amazing job, and look at that join up. I'd be very, very careful. Just punish the monster. You don't need to be close. No picking her up. There's no way that the monster's not going to allow Kyra to get up without this damage, but look at this. All of that constant damage, doing a great, great job. And Hyde going in to melt her, and right now the team can actually finish the job if they just focus on doing damage. The Trapper is down, but the but Wraith is going to get away. But you know what? It's okay. The monster lost a tremendous amount of health by getting 2 strikes. One where it'll cause the dropship to come down. But right now, even without a medic, it's hard to know to engage, because at full armor, the assault's going to go down very quickly and the support could go down. If I were them, I would recount their losses and split up and not actually go for the engage. If you had a Maggie, maybe, but right now, it's just very, very scary because any damage is going to be permanent.
Punish him.
Yeah. Yeah, so if I were them, I would just retreat. You know, don't chase, just get out of there. I feel that this is going to be a little bit of a massacre. Oh, I think there was a Nomad over there. But here it comes. There's the Warp Blast, not hit anyone, but the Abduct and the Assault's going to be going down very, very, very shortly. They're not going to be able to chip through 6 bars of armor with that great harpoon by Griffin, but it looks like that the Assault is just going to go down, and the Trapper and support really need to get out of there. There is no reason to stay.
Up and then basically just hunker and bunker. You're just going to go for strikes.
And here we go. A Warp Blast is going to hit all 3 of them. Oh! And that is going to really hurt the team. So, yeah. Oh! There's the amp. Oh, and the dome. This actually might, and it looks like the the Wraith got away. That was a very, very risky play by the Hunters. It might have worked if the Wraith got domed. That might have been it for the Wraith, but that is a very, very risky play, and I think I would have liked to see it play out, because even worst case scenario, it gets to stage 3. You still are in a commanding lead, and you have a relay where the monster has to come to you. And we all know that the Wraith is terrible at relay fights in general, especially this one, because there's a lot of cheesy camping spots, especially with Cabot on your team. Good lord. And by the way, if I ever get too loud, please let me know. I have my headphones on, so I can never hear the sound of my own voice. Oh, looks like he misses the sensor stick. So the monster ready to evolve, the medic coming down. I feel like the monster is going to be able to evolve to stage 3 well before they get anywhere close to doming her. So at least they know the general direction that the monster is going. Okay, so let's see Kyra in action, getting everybody healed up because everybody's still very, very low. And there is the evolve. So right now what I would do is, if I were the Hunters, is group everyone up, heal up, and don't worry about doming right in this second. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now start healing Silver and Cardboard. And Cardboard, Cardboard's at half health, so 1 Warp Blast is all it's going to take out. Oh, and there's some Mega Mouth that you need to watch out for. And right now, it looks like the monster... Oh, I forgot to check out the build, but it looks like Supernova. And the monster's at full armor, so ready to go for the relay. So now if I were the Hunters, I would actually probably be going to this little area. This little area is actually pretty decent to fight the Wraith at, because you have a good view of the relay, and you're able to choose the battle, and this is probably one of the better Hunter ones, because there's a lot of elevation. If they Supernova, you can jump into the water, and get back up relatively easily. So right now, looks like that the monster is... thrown out in a support. I think the monster thought that they might have been up here, and that's why he threw the decoy. So the monster does not see anyone. I would just be running to this relay doing as much damage as possible, but it looks like Griffin might be able to shoot the monster off the relay. There we go. So there's the relay, and they really need to kind of get together, figure out what they're doing, try and shoot the monster off. It looks like Griffin might not have a clear line of sight, but here comes the dust. And the dust should allow Cabot. So Cabot is shooting back here, which is not good enough to hit the monster. And here comes Hyde. Hyde just got knocked away. And this is the problem, is now they're disorganized and they're extremely split up from each other. Be careful of that decoy. That decoy basically only lasted half a second. And I would wait a little bit more for the support to damage amp. Ooh, that... Oh, and here we go. In the corner. Punish, punish, punish. There goes the dome. So, very, very good job. As long as support and assault work together, this could be a very, very good fight for the hunters. And Zalzin doing a good job trying to keep everyone up. And Griffin is doing an amazing job with those harpoons, keeping the monster off of the people that are most important. Ooh, a missed abduct. And that, that harpoon still has that support about to go down. And with support coming down, that means no more. And it looks like the Wraith is stuck, not able to climb up. Trying to get out of there. Doing a little bit of damage to the assault, but it looks like too little, too late. The monster getting severely punished between Hyde and Cabot. Great job from the hunters in salvaging that. That could have gone south very, very quickly. Unfortunately, the monster did get stuck, but the hunters, good job.
Screw you, Dune Beetle.
That was a really good game, guys.
Dune beetles.
When I first saw that Dune Beetle there, I was like, that thing ain't...
Dude, the first Dune Beetle, you were out for blood.
1 second, quick AFK.
Yeah, we were just like, screw that. Just wanting to kill that thing so badly.
Yeah, forget the Wraith. We just want the Doom Beetle.